Good morning, TPSD students and parents. Welcome to Distance Learning 101. I'm Greg Ellis, and today I'm honored to be joined by first grade teacher Kate Harvey at Carver. And Ms. Harvey, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So, before we get started, what are we going to learn today?
All right, first I'm going to take you through our lesson plan format, and I just have to say it's been a great learning experience for all of us teachers. I sometimes like to call it an extreme makeover because we basically, yes, we basically had to toss out what we were doing, our old lesson plans, and start fresh with this new format. So I'm going to take you through what each day looks like on our lesson plan. We have day 1, which is our ELA, which is our reading component, and then we have our math component. We have day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5, and then at the end of the lesson plan, we have a specials choice board, which I think has been a great add-on to our lesson plan because I know the kids are missing going to specials each day, so after they complete their ELA and math instruction, they're able to choose an activity from the specials choice board to complete.
So you basically threw it, when you came back from spring break, you threw everything away and started all over again.
Yep, that's why I think it's an extreme makeover. So I'm going to go back up to day 3, and we are going to start with our math instruction for today. And I'm going to take you to our Envision math videos. And I think that these are great videos because we use these daily in our classroom.
So this is not foreign to your students.
Exactly. They are used to seeing these every day. And we are going to be practicing double-digit subtraction.
You can use a 100 chart to subtract tens. Find 70 minus 20. How can you use the 100 chart to find the number that is 10 less than 70?
So are they able, when they are watching this film, are they
Start at
participating
70 and
at home doing this as well?
Yes.
Or above it.
Yes.
What is 70 minus 10? 70 minus 10 equals 60. Why do you move up on the 100 chart when you subtract? Numbers decrease when you move up on the 100 chart. What do you subtract each time you move up a row? You subtract 10 each time you move up on the 100 chart. How many tens are in 20? Select your answer.
Do you have our answer?
I think I do. 2?
Yes. Good job.
You're making me nervous here.
Good job.
20 is 2 tens. So how many rows do you move up to subtract 20? You move up 2 rows. Which number in the 100 chart is 2 rows up from 70? Select your answer.
50.
Good job. You are the best first grader.
Start on 70. For every 10 you subtract, move up 1 row. 20 is 2 tens, so move up 2 rows.
So your students are seeing a visual, which
70
he's kind
minus
of
20
they're hearing the voice, they
equals
see the
50.
visual.
Exactly, and they're used to these videos.
Check your
So
work. Start at 70. Count back by tens. 70, 60, 50. How is counting back by tens like counting forward by tens?
Just the opposite.
that's right.
Only the
We're going
tens
up the
digit
chart
increases.
instead of down.
How is counting back by tens different from counting forward by tens?
So as a teacher, do you teach addition before you teach subtraction?
Yes.
And then multiplication
Yes.
before you teach division?
Right.
Okay.
So we've already done 2-digit addition in our classrooms.
Okay.
So now this is just a review for 2-digit subtraction.
When you count back by tens, the tens digit decreases by 1. When you count forward by tens, the tens digit increases by 1.
Math
Now you
made
know how
simple.
to use a 100 chart to subtract tens.
All right. So now I'm going to show you 3 different strategies that you can use at home to help you solve these 2-digit subtraction equations. So first I have what we call our base 10 blocks. We use these daily in our classroom as well. So right here, if we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, and I say take 12 away, we know we need to take 1 10 away and two ones. And so we have our answer, 10, 20, 30, 31. So I know, boys and girls, you may not have your base 10 blocks at home, and that is perfectly fine. You know that you can also draw your sticks to help you. So if we have 43 again, and we want to take 12 away, we know we can take 1 10 away and 2 ones, and you still get your same answer.
So basically, caveman days math is the same today as it was back then with sticks and rocks.
Exactly. And then another strategy that I'm going to show you is what we saw on our video today. We used our 100 chart. So if I have the equation, let's see if we have the equation, 44 minus 23, we know that we need to start at 44 on our 100 chart, and we know that there are 2 10s and 23, so we go up 10, 20, and then we need to go over 3. 1, 2, 3. And we get our answer.
There's your answer.
Because we're going up the chart because the numbers are decreasing. They're getting smaller instead of going down the chart where they're getting larger, since we're taking away, like we saw in our video.
We brought it live.
That's
awesome.
right. And then the other strategy I'm going to show you is what we like to say, stacking the numbers up.
Okay.
So when we say stack the numbers up, we basically mean put the numbers on top of each other. So if we have...
Literally stacking.
That's right, like a stack. 56. So if we have our numbers stacked on top of each other, we know we need to subtract our ones place first. So we know our ones place is 6 minus 4. What's 6 minus 4?
2.
Good job. And then we subtract our tens place. 5 minus 2?
Gonna be 3.
Good job. You are the best first grader.
There you go.
And then we have our answer as 32.
So it's almost like when you're doing double-digit subtraction or adding, you're almost doing 2 problems.
Exactly.
Column on the
Exactly.
stack.
So these are 3 different strategies that you can use at home to help you solve your 2-digit subtraction equations.
Now, all right, so you're first grade, your kids aren't learning addition and subtraction in kindergarten, or are they?
Yes,
A little bit?
just
Okay,
basic.
Just basic. So at what point in the year are they to this level with their addition and subtraction?
We started the 2-digit addition back in January.
Okay.
So we get a good review in the fall of just basic addition or 3-digit addition,
Gotcha.
and then we move into our 2-digit subtraction and addition, and they'll be learning how to do it with regrouping next.
Okay, yes.
So this is without regrouping, and so they'll be practicing with regrouping soon.
All right, so we're speaking to your students, but all right, let's real quick talk to mom and dad or grandmother and whoever is in the household with their students.
Yes.
What advice would you give them, helping them to teach their children on how to do this?
Yeah, so if you don't have a 100 chart at home, you can always draw your sticks, and the kids at school know exactly what that means when we say draw your sticks and draw your ones. And then if you take 11 away, you know that you're going to take 1 10 away and then 1 1, and you can get your answer that way. Or you can stack it up just like we just practiced right there.
What is the biggest obstacles kids face when they're doing this? What's the one thing that if they're struggling with it, that is there a common denominator with it, or is it just different with each?
Well, it's just basic. It's getting past the basic addition and subtraction equations. If you can get past that, then this comes easier to you. It's just number sense.
Right.
Number sense is sometimes a struggle. So if they can get past just the numbers, basic addition and subtraction equations, then they will have better luck with the 2-digit addition and subtraction.
Awesome. Now, you're available every day for your students. So
Yes.
Parents, if you have questions,
Yes.
students, email you. They can also reach your students on Google Classroom.
Yes,
Can reach
Google
out to
Classroom. We've been doing lessons on this, so anything that can help. I am here.
When you get your classroom together on Google Classroom, you told me I think you had 12 at one time.
Right.
The other day.
Right.
Obviously, it's not the same as the classroom, but are you getting the interaction and
Yes,
the questions?
yes,
Okay, great.
yes. It's been so great to have our Google Meets where I can see my sweet first graders that I miss so dearly.
People forget this is as tough on teachers as it is the students.
It is. It is.
We were talking before we started filming, and you left for spring break and had no idea if that was the last time you were in your
Who knew
class.
that last Friday was going to be the last time that I would see them this year,
Exactly.
hopefully. So
We do want to shout out that Miss Harvey is a product of the Tupelo Public School District, so she really has a vested interest in our students.
that's exactly right.
All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to learn
About reading.
about reading. We're going to completely shift focuses. This is Distance Learning 101. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Distance Learning 101. And again, we are with Carver first grade teacher, Ms. Kate Harvey. And we just finished up math in the first segment. And now we're going to go into reading. And we really want you to participate with us, especially through the pictures that you're going to talk about.
Yes.
Put them on Twitter and you come up with a hashtag
Yes.
for them. So explain that.
Yes. So we're going to talk about a story that what comes from plants. So after I get done reading and after our lesson today, we want you to think about what you can be sending in to us using the hashtag TPSD Growing Minds.
Awesome.
All right, so now we're ready to dive right into our reading instruction for the day. And on our lesson plan for today, it says, read the text, what comes from plants. And I thought that this was a very fitting story for today because I hope everybody has been enjoying this pretty weather that we've been having outside.
It's spring. We actually got a spring this year.
That's right, and I know I have, and I have been so excited to share with you a picture of something that I have had time to create, which is my garden. So I cannot wait for it to start to grow and see what all great things come from that. So I'm going to start reading our story, and this is what comes from plants. We need plants. Did you know that people and animals could not live without plants? Why are plants so important? Plants make food. First, plants are special because they make their own food. No other living thing can do this. Plants make food using water, air, and sunlight. Plants store the food they make in their leaves. They store it in their roots and stems. They store it in their fruits and seeds. We eat these parts of some plants to get energy, and so do many other animals. Plants make the air we breathe. The second reason why we can't live without plants is that they make oxygen. They make oxygen when they make food, and we need oxygen to breathe. Building materials. Plants give us much more than food and oxygen. Humans and other animals use plants to make shelters. Many houses are made of wood, grass, reeds, or sticks. Even the furniture in our houses often comes from plants. Fuel. Most of the fuel we use comes from plants. Many people burn wood for heat or for cooking. Oil, coal, and gas can also be burned for heat or used to run cars. Oil, coal, and gas come from plants and animals that died long ago. Cloth and clothing. People weave fibers from cotton and other plants to make cloth and clothing. They use dyes from many different plants to give the cloth color. Medicines. Many medicines and vitamins come from plants. People have used plants to treat sick or injured people for thousands of years. Many of today's medicines are copies of what can be naturally found in plants. Baskets and rope. People weave fibers or thin strips of wood together to make baskets. They also use fibers from plants to make many kinds of rope. Paper and rubber. Most paper is made from trees. Other kinds of paper are made from rice and bamboo. Rubber was first made from the sap of rubber trees. Conclusion. Plants are important to us in many ways. They give us food, oxygen, and many things we use every day. What would we do without all the things that come from plants? And that is a picture of a garden.
Looks like Mr. Ryan Coon there.
That's right. Now, after our story, I'm going to ask Greg some questions about what we read. So number one, what is one thing plants give people?
Oxygen, and without oxygen, we wouldn't be here. So
Exactly right.
you could really stop there. If there were no plants, then there would be nothing available.
That's right. Good job. Good answer. Number two, is this book written to inform or entertain?
I would say informed, but I was very entertained with it as well.
Yes, I would definitely say informed because it was giving us real world facts about a real world topic.
Because when you look at a plant, you just say, oh, pretty plant, or oh, that's a weed, but you don't think about everything, especially the medicine part.
Exactly, exactly.
valuable.
All right, so now we're going to move right into our phonics instruction. So on our phonics instruction on our lesson plan for the day, we're going to be practicing the double O vowel sound. And I think that this is an important lesson because I like to say when two vowels are hanging out together, it's special because they make two sounds. So I have a word sort that we're gonna get to create, and I have a picture of a book, and then I have a picture of a moon. And I have words that I have cut out. And boys and girls, if you don't have scissors and glue at home, it is perfectly fine. You can always write the word in the correct column, or you can even draw a picture of the word and put it in the correct column.
Well, that's getting really creative.
I know. All right, so Greg, I want you to read our first word to us and see if we can figure out where it might go.
Cook, and I'm going to say it goes with book.
Good job.
Now, what happens if I mess one? You're going to correct me, and then I get another chance?
That's right. That's right.
So do you want me to miss one on purpose to?
You're the best first grader. All right. And what's our next word?
That one's hard. Zoo.
Ooh, I hope we all get to go to this very soon. Maybe
Like
so.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, in a month.
Yes.
All right. So
Where do you think it should go?
do you have the kids talk it out like what I did earlier?
Yes.
So I would say zoo, book, zoo, moon. So I'm going to say moon.
Good job. See, you're just the best first grader.
Do I get a Carver certificate?
You can get a Carver cash. I'll give you a Carver dollar. All right. And what's our next word?
All right, we're going to go with broom pool.
Pool.
All right.
But I also hope we all get to get in very, very soon.
Yes. Let's see here. Book, pool, moon, pool. Ooh, that's hard.
I know.
So give me what?
Pool.
Book. No, so moon.
Correct. Good job.
So if I am stuck, what are some ways to get me?
We just keep practicing sounding it out, and then you hear which double O vowel sound you truly hear.
Gotcha.
All right, and then our next word is
Broom.
broom, which I
Been
need
using a lot of that lately.
I need somebody to come use a broom in my house.
All right, broom, moon. See, you tricked me. I thought we would even out with
Well,
2 and 2.
Well, actually, we're gonna put this up there.
Oh, so we did mess up.
See, you're just like a first grader because we all.
I did that on purpose to see if she was paying attention.
That's right. That's right. All right. So looking at our chart, we have two words that have our double O vowel sound that have the same sound as in a book. We have, read our words again for us.
Cook and pool.
Yes. And then we have two words that go with our moon. Which two words did we say for that?
Zoo and broom.
That's very good. Good job. See, you just come right on to Carver and you'll be the best first grader.
Well, I got 3 out of 4, so I'm at 75%.
Just like our students.
There you go.
That's right.
Isn't it?
Yes. All right. So to wrap up today's lesson, I want you to send in any pictures or videos that you and your family may have been planting at your house during this quarantine. And we want you to use the hashtag TPSD Growing Minds.
Now, you were talking about your garden that you planted.
Yes.
Do you normally do that, or did you do that because of the extra time you have with the quarantine?
The extra time.
Extra time.
So let's keep our fingers crossed that it starts to grow soon so that I can eat some of the things that are going to be growing from
Well,
it.
won't be because of a lack of water, that's for sure.
That's right. Now we just need the pretty sunshine that we've had to help it start to grow.
And then for next year's class, when you get to the plants, you're going to show them pictures of what you grew.
Exactly.
So what did you plant in your garden?
Exactly. I have tomatoes, squash, peppers, and jalapenos.
So you got the color chart. To take
That's
care of.
right. That's right. That's exactly right.
All right, we've got a few minutes left. So the big thing is that, and I'm sure as a teacher, you get nervous when in a regular year when school ends on what the kids are going to retain and what they're going to lose. So reading and math are two of the biggest components at that age.
Exactly.
So let's focus on reading for a second. What can they do? What can parents do with their kids to make sure their reading and their comprehension skills are staying
Right.
intact?
Well, we always say make sure you're reading 20 minutes
Okay.
every single day, especially for our age kids. That's the most important part. Just
Okay.
reading 20 minutes a day, and we have these awesome lesson plans online that are user-friendly, they're very engaging,
Okay.
and we also have a Lexia component on these lesson plans, and this is a new computer program that we have just implemented this
Okay.
year. And so we say work 10 minutes on Lexia, and then you can also take an AR test.
Okay.
So that's our accelerated reader program. So I encourage the students at home to take an AR test whenever you get a chance and make sure that you are doing your reading.
20 minutes a day. I've not heard a time on that, so that's
Yes,
I'm glad
20
you said
minutes a day. That's what we like to say every day.
that. Well, Ms. Harvey, thank you so much for taking the time and coming and teaching to your
Yes.
students. I know you miss them, and I
I
know they miss you too.
I do.
Well, Ms. Harvey, thank you so much for taking the time to come visit
Yes,
and
thank you
teaching
for
us
having me.
math and reading
That's
today.
right.
And as she said, 20 minutes a day on reading. Don't take that lightly. Keep your brains fresh so you can maintain your reading comprehension.
That's right.
All right, for Ms. Harvey, I'm Greg Ellis, and thank you for joining us here on WTVA's ABC station. We will see you Friday on our next episode of Distance Learning 101.